Once again, good morning to all of you. Today's mission report is coming from Alaska. Why boy? The person who's giving this mission story is, he's asking why. The question, why? Okay. So, his real name is not given because he's a teenage boy. They don't want to reveal his name, so they have given a different name for him. His name is James. James, he is an orphan. His father and mother, they passed away. So he was living with his relatives in Alaska, one of the small village in Alaska he was living. So one day his relatives, they asked him to go and attend a camp meeting. So in Alaska, they don't have good roads. So he has to, from one part of Alaska to another town or something, if he has to, they have to travel only by aeroplane. So he went by aeroplane to attend this meeting, and from there, so he landed in Dillingham. The place name is Dillingham. So he got down, and from there he has to take a bus to go to the place where he's supposed to. Furthermore, even he has to travel. So he took a bus, and 30 minutes he traveled, and he reached a place which is called Lakes. And from there he has to take one of the lake. Okay, that place. From there he has to take a boat to go to the camp site. So he went to that Adventist campsite, and he was very happy. After he reached, he was so happy to see all the people and things like that. And he enjoyed the most was boat riding and things like that. He was very happy with all that. But the evening came when they all gathered for the worship, and this person, they were all sitting, and during the prayer time, the camp rule was to stand up for the prayer. So all the people, they stood up along with him, the friends, but James was not willing to stand up for the prayer. So he was sitting, and the camp counselor, his name is Adi. This Adi, he whispered in James' ear, you need to get up for the prayer. You need to stand up for the prayer. And he was like murmuring. He was like, anyway, he stood up for the prayer. And then the next morning and the evening, he started, when the prayer was going on, he was sitting. He didn't want to stand up. And so this counselor Adi, what he told, you please come out, I wanted to talk to you. So he took this James, and he was counseling him. See, you need to abide by the rules and regulations of the camp. All of us, we supposed to stand when we are having prayer. That is the rule. And why you are not standing up? So James, he was why I have to stand up for the worship, or why I have to stand for the prayer time? I don't know about God. Where is he and who is he? Things like that, I don't know. And so I don't want to stand for the prayer. So Adi, this counselor, he started telling about God to this James. He was telling, can you see the wind? And then James was telling, no, I cannot see the wind. So how you cannot see the wind, but you could feel the wind? It is, blowing. By seeing that when the wind is blown, it is giving you the cooling effect. It is touches your skin. And then also you could see the trees. It's nodding. So he was like, okay. Then in the night he also told, you can see the stars. The stars are there, but when the clouds are covering the stars, you cannot see the stars, but you know that the stars are still shining, even day or night. So the same way, God is present. God is there, only you cannot see, but you could feel that He is next to you like that. Then James, he started questioning, if God exists, then why all these bad things are happening? Why my mother has to die? Why my father has to die? So he was asking this question, why question? So Adiv, he started explaining again. He told, it was not God's plan, death or pain to be on this earth. Because of Adam and Eve sinned, so because of sin, death and pain has come to this world. And Jesus Christ, He died for us. And through Jesus, our sins are going to be washed out. And He is going to come and He is going to take us to heaven. And in that new world, there won't be any pain or death. So he tells to James. So after, when he was hearing these things, James started shedding tears. He started crying, but he kept silent. The next day onwards, he started standing up for the prayer. He didn't say any word. So Adiv, the counselor, he realized, okay, God has spoken to James, and James' heart has been changed. And this week's, this 13th Sabbath offering is going to a place called Bethel, which is in Alaska. They wanted to build a building. And then in 2016 also, part of the offering went for renovation of this Adventist camp place. So they are also thanking, and they are asking you to give generously so that they could build a new place for the youngsters.